Officer Dave, open courtroom for it, please.
The state of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. By Jeffrey Asher.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi, Mr. Asher. How are you doing today?
Fine, and yourself?
Not bad for a Thursday. On the other hand, short week, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. I was gonna get Mr. Jaffe here. We can get you started. All right, there he is. Unmute.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is case gentleman 22-200867. The file is entitled Wook Kim MD, DBA Farmbrook Interventional Pain at AEMG versus the City of Detroit. This is the date and time for the first pretrial on what appears to be our PIP case. Your respective appearances, please.
Philip Jaffe for the plaintiff, P25997.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alfred Asher, P82536 on behalf of defendants or
All right.
defendant.
I see that Mr. Jaffe has made his initial disclosures. Mr. Asher, how about you?
Yes, we just made those this morning, actually.
All right, Mr. Jaffe, you are claiming ballpark 10-5, that ballpark?
Yes.
And so there's no chance you guys exceeding my subject matter jurisdiction. Okay,
Yes.
so why don't we settle?
Why aren't we settled? Well, Your Honor, defendant's position, this claim is almost 10 years old. This accident happened in, I believe it was 2016 for the claimant. And the benefits were terminated in 2016 or 2017. So we're gonna have to do some intense scrutiny here.
Okay, well, let's do this. Let's give you a new date, a return date of March 23rd. And given the history here, next time we're together, let's explore the possibility of the need for written discovery. Because with an old accident like this, things tend to be kind of hard to move. But for right now.
So just judge by way of explanation that this isn't a new case to Mr. Asher or the City of Detroit. This is actually the third case that I've had for this patient. It's just continuing treatment that wasn't
2016 accident
that came after the last settlement, which was just 4 or 5, 6 months ago. So
okay, this is a 2016 accident, and this is 2023, right?
yes,
Okay.
patient still treating.
Yeah, that's certainly not impossible, but I could certainly see how this might be more than just the ordinary run-of-the-mill PIP case. So let's do this. Let's get you a return date, March 23rd, 2023 at 10 o'clock. And then the next time we're together, if you guys are not in a position to resolve the matter, let's discuss at least opening written discovery in this file, since it seems to be an ongoing situation. Anything else we can accomplish today, gentlemen?
So I just want to be clear because we did receive some discovery requests from plaintiff already. The court is not opening written discovery at this time.
That is correct. Written discovery is not open. The only thing the court has ordered is the 2.302A disclosures. As you know, Mr. Asher, that's all I do permit in PIP cases in the district court, because that should be enough in most cases. But this is an unusual, obviously, situation where we are now our third bite of the apple with the same plaintiff for a 7-year-old accident. So let me make sure I understand. The accident we're talking about occurred before the last time I got elected.
Well, I don't know when that was, but
That's 6-year terms. Don't know that? Come on, Ashu.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be aware of the environment in which you operate.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, March 23rd, 10 o'clock. We'll discuss,
Thank you, Your Honor.
if you haven't killed it, we'll discuss what you might need if we're going to do any written discovery.
Thank you,
Fair
Your Honor.
enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's be safe out here. We're off the record.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are on the record with file number 222000022. Dixon Allen Management LLC versus Jasmine Walker. This appears to be our first pretrial. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Cox, P69346, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Jasmine Walker.
Ma'am, is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes.
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules of civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, or your own statutes. If you'd like to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that are binding on Mr. Cox will be binding on you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mr. Cox, what is your claim about?
Your Honor, could I have a breakout room to speak with Ms. Walker? It's a non-payment of rent action arising out of a residential lease agreement.
All right, let me see if I can get you out to a breakout room, and then you can come back and we'll talk about this case again, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Let's see if I can make the technology work. There's always a question about that. All right, let's go breakout rooms. And Aaron Cox. Room 3. Jasmine Walker. Room 3. Okay. Okay. Hello?
Hey there, Judge. How are you?
Good. What file do you have, Mr. Zelinski?
664.
Okay, I think I have your defendant here.
And I don't have a copy of the answer.
Okay, let's get her in here. 664. All right. We are on the record. This is file 22-197-664. Bright Financial Services versus DeCara Gill. Date and time for what appears to be our first pretrial, your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Zelinski on behalf of plaintiff P69250.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Takara Gill.
Is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yeah.
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules, civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, and your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that are binding on that lawyer are binding on you. Do you understand that?
Not really, because I don't have a lawyer.
No, what I'm saying is there's one set of rules and you have to follow the same rules as a lawyer. You don't get your own set of rules.
That's fine.
All right. So, Mr. Zelinski, what's your case about?
This is a deficiency balance on a lease vehicle. Like due to non-payment, vehicle was sold, funds were applied, and there's a deficiency balance under the lease.
Okay. And first thing I want to say, going forward, Ms. Gill, you sent the court an answer. And anything that you send to the court, you must send to the other side. So he doesn't have a copy of your answer. I will send it to him. But going forward, anything you send to the court, you must send a copy to the other side and file a proof of service of that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open your written discovery. I'm going to give you a return date of March 23rd at 10 o'clock. And Mr. Zelinski, we will send you a copy of the answer that the defendant filed here.
All right, you think we can go to breakout room, Judge?
Yeah,
I have
I'm
a
sure.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there was a check that was sent to Bright Financial from Right Way when I got the other car. And they should have that. I sent him a response in the mail previously before they even sent the summons to me.
Okay.
Do I
well,
need to send a new copy?
you can talk about that in the breakout room.
I'm asking, do I need to send like another copy? Because you said they have to have proof. I don't know.
No, what I'm saying, ma'am, is that you filed an answer. And your answer, you have to serve the other side.
No, I get that.
Huh?
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that, but I have another document. So my question is, do I need to submit that document to them as well?
That's between, that would be a good idea. Let me get you guys a chat room, okay?
No problem.
March 23rd at 10 o'clock, and your written discovery is now open.
We're gonna go in a breakout room, ma'am. We can talk.
Okay.
Just hit that join button. Thanks, Judge.
Okay, March 23rd, 10 o'clock.
All right.
Mr. Balderman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Balderman, I do not have your opponent yet. I just
Oh.
want to let you know I knew you were here, and I'll
I
get back
appreciate
as soon as the guy comes in, okay?
it. Thank you for being courteous.
Yes, sir. We'll get back to you soon.
Okay,
Get you back in the waiting room.
okay.
All right. We are back on the record with file number 22-200-022. Dixon Allen Management versus Jasmine Walker. Were you guys able to settle your case?
We were not, Your Honor, but Ms. Walker and I did have a productive discussion. She's going to send me some documents and information, and we're going to see what we can do with it to figure it out from there. So we'd ask
Okay.
the court to just adjourn our pretrial date.
Next pretrial date then will be March 23rd at 10 o'clock, and the court will open your written discovery. Send out an order to you today, March 23rd at 10 o'clock. Thank you both for coming in. We are off the record.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Have a good day and let's be safe out there.
You as well,
You
Judge.
as
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We are on the record calling 22188-352 Mission Point of Detroit LLC versus Shirley Staples. We were last together on this file on January 26, 2023, at which time the parties in court agreed to today's date, February 23rd at 10 o'clock for our next pretrial. It's now after 10:30. Could I have your appearance?
Nick Balberman on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Bar number.
P35262.
Plaintiff has failed to appear. No good cause of that failure having been shown. Matter dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Baldwin will send out our order today.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day and just be safe out there.
You too, be safe, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Fourth Symphony, Franz Josef Haydn. He had 10 more engines with a total of 104 symphonies. That was the surprise one that got its name, the second movement of that kind of outburst there 1 year ago. Just chilling out to the strings, and then all of a sudden, everybody comes crashing in. That surprise moment of the 94th Symphony by Franz Josef Haydn. George Zellman leading the orchestra with that classic. WRCJ 94.9. Is supported by Detroit Opera, presented American Covenant Center, and it was founded in G. Traffic. King Xerxes, he's the most powerful man in Persia. So why can't we get we'll know that the Mary Dame Jane Glover conducts in Tazewell Thompson's vivid colors of production, March 4th through the 12th at the Detroit Opera House. I think it's an infant at Detroit Opera House. That opening performance of Handel Xerxes is a live broadcast on Saturday, March the 4th. Dave Wagner hosts. Here in the 29 FM. Here's the Irish Rhapsody, the music of the American composer Victor Herbert, one of the most popular pieces around the turn of the 20th century. One contemporary music writer called Herbert the Irish Wagner. After first hearing this music, the piece became so popular. One history says it became so popular that it was literally played to death. Played so many times that orchestras just got kind of tired of programming it and playing with it, so it disappeared for decades. But now it's back with the Slovak radio symphony. Victor Herbert's Irish Rhapsody, 90.9 FM Detroit. safe to say that Victor Herbert, being called the Leonard Bernstein of his era, one of the most important figures in American classical music at the turn of the 20th century. He was a performer, virtuoso cellist, conductor, composer, and educator, and that was Victor Herbert's Irish Rhapsody from the Slovaks and the Memphis Drums, who supported CJFM. It's one of the most important Baroque music performers of all time. It's Jory Binnickler playing the harpsichord in the suite by George Frederick Handel.
I got more players. Mr. Sizzler?
Good morning, Your Honor. Did you survive your winter storm?
I did. I was able to get home before it turned to ice, and I just stayed inside.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do. Just too crazy. How about you?
Well, I'm lucky because I'm down in South Carolina, so it's 82 degrees today. So don't hold that against.
Thanks a lot. Okay, let's go on the record here. This is 22-192-409. Gateway Financial Solutions versus Tiffany Hall. This is date and time for plaintiff's motion to reinstate the case. Could I have your appearance?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Scott Schisler, P48832, on behalf of the plaintiff, Gateway Financial.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Tiffany Hall.
Did you file an answer to this motion to reinstate the case?
No, I didn't file anything.
All right. Mr. Schisler.
Your Honor, this is a situation where we filed a lawsuit. The court signed an order allowing us to do substituted service, alternate service. We did comply with those things. However, from a timing standpoint, while all those things were done within the time for the summons, by the time that it got to the court and the court was able to record those documents, the summons had expired and the court dismissed it. So we're just asking that it be reinstated.
All right. Do you have any objection to that, Ms. Hall?
Other than this last piece of information that I got to show up in court today, I was unaware of those things. So I don't even know what we're trying to reinstate.
All right, the case had been had been dismissed for lack of progress. Looking at the file, Mr. Sizzler, it looked as though you had attempted to file a default without a SCRA status report. Also, no proof of service by posting had been submitted. But it appears that on review of the file, that had in fact been accomplished. So the court will grant the unopposed motion to reinstate the case. Are you still at the Rosemont address, Ms. Hall?
I'm not right now, which is why I didn't get any of the paperwork.
No, I don't mean right now. I mean, is that your address?
Yeah, it's my parents' address.
Okay, that's the address the post office says they deliver mail for you, correct?
No, the post office says a different address.
That's interesting because I'm looking at the post office's notice here. Before we allow alternate service, we require a post office check, and it says there's no change of address on order file for you other than that Rosemont address.
I have my ID changed. I have the UPS and all of my mail shipped to the same address that my address said.
All right, let's stop right here. I don't want you to do that on the record.
Do it.
Okay. I don't want you to tell me what that address is on the record. We'll do that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant the motion to reinstate the case. I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial conference. The pretrial conference will be March 23rd at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And now we're all going to see if we can't get ourselves into a chat room so we can get a new address from Ms. Hall that the world doesn't have to know about.
Okay.
Let's see if I can make the technology work. Okay. All right, Mr. Nate is here. Waiting for the defendant to join us, and we can get started. Hello,
Yes, hello,
what is your name?
Dominica Campbell.
We are on the record calling file number 22195-507. LVNV funding versus Dominica Campbell. Date and time for what appears to be our first pretrial. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Preston Nate, P77884, appearing for LVNV funding.
And your name again, ma'am?
Dominica Campbell.
Ms. Campbell, is it your intention to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes,
You have an absolute constitutional right to do that. What you do not have is a right to your own set of rules, civil procedure, your own rules of evidence, your own statutes. If you elect to represent yourself, as is your constitutional right, the same rules that bind that lawyer are binding on you. You understand that?
yes.
All right. Counsel, what's your claim about here?
This is just a credit claim, Your Honor. We're trying to just figure out the best way to resolve an outstanding balance on a Synchrony Bank credit card. Looks like a home shopping network account. The total charge-off was remaining is $1,798.22. So that's what we're doing, trying to figure out if there's a way to resolve that.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open your written discovery. I'm going to give you guys a return date. Your return date with me will be March 23rd at 11 o'clock. Does that date and time work for everybody?
That's fine if that's wrong.
Your Honor, I wanted to invoke arbitration for this case.
Well, ma'am, if you want to do anything, it has to be done by written pleading.
Oh, I did mail in an arbitration.
Well, ma'am, not to the court.
Yes, I have. Yes, I did.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see you guys the 23rd. Does your agreement provide for arbitration, Mr. Nate?
We did get a motion from Ms. Campbell on, we just got it on the 21st, so not too long ago, but that's what it looks to be, is her motion to compel arbitration.
Oh, well, it hasn't caught up in my file yet. So what I'll do, if you have this motion already, then everybody has something that I don't have. I will set the matter again for March 23rd at 11 o'clock, and I'll calendar her motion to compel arbitration at that same time.
If we need to file a motion for summary, is that also an appropriate time?
I would wait to see what happens on the
Wait,
motion for arbitration.
That's fine.
Because I don't know if
that's
the
fine.
case is gonna be here or somewhere else.
That's true. Okay, that works good. And then Ms. Campbell, also in the meantime, if you want to reach out to our office, we're happy to work with you or see what we can do. So.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you both for coming in.
You bet. Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, Ms. Campbell.
Let's be safe.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello?
Yes. How you
Yeah.
doing this morning?
Good. I don't have your opponent as of yet, so I'll put you back in the waiting room, but I wanted you to know that I knew you were here. Should be getting back to you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, back to you soon. All right.
Eat food on the floor.
Hello? Hello?
I don't see the floor. Right there.
Hello?
Don't smash it in the floor.
Mommy, I'm gonna my chicken.
Door and banner.
Mommy, give my chicken.
You stop.
Mommy,
Chicken right here.
Door and banner.
Yes.
This is a court. Is he
I'm
here or
sorry.
not?
Dad. He on the phone.
Yes.
All right, we are on the record. This is file 22-200214, City of Southfield versus Doran Banner. What is your
Yes,
name,
sir.
sir?
My name is Doran Banner.
Defendant has set here for pretrial today by a notice dated January 27th, 2023. Plaintiff has failed to appear. No good call of that failure having been shown. The matter dismissed without prejudice. We'll send you out an order today, sir. Thank you for coming in.
I appreciate you, Your Honor. You have a
Good day,
blessed day.
sir. Be safe. And that's gonna conclude the